Hi all, welcome to my channel. In today's video, after a very long time, we're going to look into a mutual fund video. So today we're going to go and where we're going to speak about the new fund offer which is going on in Principal Mutual Fund, which is in the mid-cap sector. So the fund name is Principal MidCap Fund, and its NFO period is going to end on Friday, that is 20th of December. It had started on 6th of December and will end on 20th of December 2019. So they have introduced a fund called Principal MidCap Fund. So we're going to get in and see the details of this fund and what kind of fund is this, their strategies, and this they have their facilities called Smart and Gain. So we'll get to know about all these things. So introducing Smart and MyGain facilities. So facilities in Principal Midcap Fund is they have two facilities, which is Smart and the other one is MyGain. What is Smart? This is something which aims to protect against sharp fall in the market. And what is MyGain? Shifts appreciated amount to another fund. So I will explain it to you all in detail going forward. So why smart facility? Okay, so we'll get to know why the smart facility. Since its peak in Jan 2018, the Nifty Midcap 100 TRI has corrected 24% until 30th of September. So the benchmark for Principal Midcap Fund is Nifty Midcap 100 TRI. So why the smart facility is that it has corrected nearly 24%, and in case of the falling market, smart facility will endeavor to possibly capture lower ends of market as per in its very nature, and predicting bottoms of any equity impossible. However, with smart facility, an investor can rely on systematic investment. So basically what happens is investment amount, the whole amount won't be invested at once. So they will look out for the falls. So smart facility helps to do that. So once, like, in every fall, the investment will happen. So because of the smart facility, one can rely on systematic investment. So we'll look into the details of how smart facility works, and I will just explain it quickly. So we start investing. 25% of the amount will be invested in this Principal Midcap Fund, and the 75% will be kept in liquid fund, which is Principal Cash Management Fund. So the next thing what happens is, in that month, if the market falls more than 3% immediately 25% of the fund which is in the Principal Cash Management Fund or liquid fund will get deployed or will get invested directly into the midcap fund. If that doesn't happen, in a sense, in that month the market doesn't falls more than 3% or 3%, at the end of that month, the last day of that month, the amount will get deployed directly from the cash management fund to Principal Midcap Fund. In case in that month the market falls 3 or more than 3%, what happens is the thing which they had triggered, like, if at all it doesn't happen, it has to happen in the end of the month, that will get deactivated. So this is the facility. This is called smart facility, which is available in this fund from the time of NFO. So I had told you all in the beginning, so this comes with two facilities, which is Smart and Gain. So I explained you all what is Smart facility. So we'll get in and see which is what is Gain facility. So the flow of investment happens like this. So you all invest in Principal Midcap Fund. You specify the target rate of return to facilitate auto trigger. So as I told you all in the beginning, you all can trigger on what percentage your amount needs to be transferred. So you all can set a target rate here. So what happens is investment appreciates to reach the target rate of return. Then what happens is units redeemed from Principal Midcap Fund and amount switched to a Principal Fund of your choice. So your investments will remain in Principal Midcap, and the appreciated amount, the trigger or target price which you had kept, right, the target rate, like 10% or 50% or 15%, whatever target price you have kept, that appreciated amount will get invested into a principal fund of your choice. So it will not go out of principal fund. So y'all can choose to invest that appreciated amount into another principal fund of your choice. So here they have given an illustration. So assuming 15% appreciation trigger in specified by investor. So I specified that my amount should get that appreciated amount should get invested into a different principal fund of my choice when it hits 15 percentage. So when my fund appreciates 15 percentage, that appreciated 15 percentage of amount should be invested in a different fund. So we'll look at the illustration here. Amount invested is 50,000 rupees and allotment in NAV is 10. So units allotted will be 5,000. So trigger at 15 percentage. So appreciated NAV will be 11.50. Units redeemed will be 652.17 units. Amount switched to target scheme will be 7,500 rupees. So balance units will be 4,347, which is minus of this 5,000 units. So your mid-cap balance will remain same as 50,000, but your amount, which is 7,500, which got appreciated by investing in mid-cap fund, will be transferred to another scheme of our choice or your choice, whichever scheme you all want to invest in. So in total we will have two funds running and working for us and getting good returns for us. So the amount doesn't get stayed in one fund. We get diversified funds, like two funds we can invest, and we from two funds, from both the funds we will be getting the profits. So this is the gain facility. Now we'll look into the fund details. So as I told you all, this is a mid-cap fund. So nature of the scheme, so an open-ended equity scheme predominantly investing in mid-cap stock. If you all want to know what is open-ended scheme, what is a closed scheme, what is mid-cap, small cap, large cap, and you all want to know the whole set of basic details of mutual funds, I will link it in the I button or in the end of the video, so you can go and check out my videos. I have explained of the whole thing, what is a mutual fund, how it works, what is liquid fund, everything in that, so you can check out there. So investment and objective of this fund to generate long-term capital appreciation by predominantly investing in equity and equity related instruments of mid-cap companies. However, there is no assurance or guarantee that the investment objective of the scheme will be achieved. So we look into the investment plan. So this is available in both direct and regular, and is available in both growth and dividend options. And as I told you all, the mid-cap Nifty Mid-Cap 100 TRI is the benchmark for Principal Mid-Cap Fund. We look into the minimum application amount. So new investor 5,000 for both, which is dividend and growth option, and any amount thereafter under each plan or option. Smart 25,000. Okay, so if you are choosing for smart, then you have to invest 25,000. So systematic investment plan, so minimum 12 months of installments of minimum 500 each. So SIP, it is 500 rupees per month, and SGP, it is 1,000 per month. This is the minimum amount. And regular withdrawal plans, that is SWP, the systematic withdrawal plan or regular withdrawal plan, both are same. So minimum 6 installments and of rupees 500 each. You all want to know what is SIP, STP and SWP, I will link the video in the end. You all can go check out there and get to know about the details. We look into the load structure, the exit load and the entry load for this fund. And other thing I wanted to tell you all, in my video where I had explained about the liquid fund, I had told that there is no exit load, but now there is rules that the SEBI has changed it. There is exit load charged for the fund which we withdraw from liquid fund. That is subject to, if it is invested in the liquid for more than 1 week, then there is no exit load. But if you all do it within a week, there is exit load. So I just wanted to tell you all that, because if you'll check my liquid fund video over there, I would have told that there is no exit load. So the load structure here: if redeemed or switched on or before 365 days from the date of allotment, there is no thing charged. There is no exit load charge. Switch out of units up to 20% of the units allotted the limit. So only 20% of the units can be redeemed. So 1% on redemption in excess of 20% on the limit stated above. So for 20% of units, which you want to switch or redeem, they will not charge you anything. There's no exit load. But if you all want to, do redemption for more than 20% of your investment amount, 1% will be charged. So redemption of units would be done on first in first out basis, so nil thereafter. Fund managers, there are two fund managers for this fund. So one is Mr. Ravi Gopalakrishna, in which he has 25 years of experience in research and asset management business. During the course of his career, he has worked with many asset management companies, including Canara Robeco, Parmesia, Sun FNC AMC. Has managed several funds across large, multi, and mid cap strategies. He has a very strong research background and has sound knowledge of his fund management business. And Mr. Ravi Gopalakrishna is a MS Finance Investment and holds an MBA. And the detail of the next fund manager is Mr. Sudhir Kedia, and has 13 years of experience in research and asset management business. So during his course of career, he has worked with the Mirai India AMC and ASK Investment Managers. He has managed hybrid strategies and other multi-cap portfolios in his early organizations. So he has a very strong research background and has sound understanding of the fund management business. So these two people, which is Mr. Ravi Gopalakrishnan and Mr. Sudhir Kedia, will be taking care of this fund, which is Principal MidCap Fund. So when choosing a fund, choosing a good fund manager is also very important, because our money will be in their hands. So only a right person can choose right funds, or right stocks, or right time to invest in the right stock. So we have to check for the fund managers also. That is the reason I say details of fund managers in all my NFO videos. So last is the product label. So Principal Midcap Fund. So this is for someone who has long-term, capital growth, who wants long-term capital growth, and the risk-o-meter is moderately high. And this will be investing in equity and equity-related instruments of mid-cap companies. And as I told you all, the 25% will be invested and the 75% will be in cash management fund, which is the liquid fund. So this is a very low risk-o-meter profile or a fund. So this will be investing in basically debt and money market instruments with maturity not exceeding 91 days. So this is the detail of this fund, which is going to um, get allotted in this month. So the NFO will end on 20th of December. So if at all you all want to invest, you all can go ahead. Otherwise, you all can wait till the portfolio is released and what stocks they've really, they're gonna invest in. All that we can check out and then start investing. Not a problem. But if you all feel you all want to go on with it, then no problem. You all can go on. Or if someone wants to wait and see what all stocks they've invested in the mid cap sector and then invest, you can wait and see. And if you want me to make a video on their portfolio list once they've released, I will. If you want me to make it, please mention it in the comments below so that I can check out their portfolio once released and share my view on their stock selection. So as I always say, another thing is that I've been telling it from the first, stock or mutual fund investment is only for long term, minimum of 5 years, so that you all can see a good returns. So as I always say, start thinking and happy investing. Thank you for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified as we upload a new video. All the information provided in this channel is only for general guidance and educational purpose. Don't consider this as a recommendation from our side. Please do your own research or seek a financial advisor prior to investing. You can follow us even on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.